They started out holding hands in oversized purple dinosaur costumes on Barney and Friends' two sweet little girls with big dreams and even bigger hearts. No one watching back then could have predicted that these two would grow up to become some of the most influential voices of their generation. But now, the question echoing across social media, fan groups, and news headlines is, between Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato, who has truly earned the title of the better role model? It's a question that's more complex than it seems. On the surface, both are former Disney darlings who broke out of the child star mold, turned their pain into power, and built empires with their names alone. But their journeys haven't been identical. In fact, they've often taken completely opposite roads, publicly and privately. Selena chose a quieter, more introspective approach, often letting her actions and advocacy speak louder than her lyrics. Demi, on the other hand, has never held back, wearing her heart on her sleeve and fighting through the fire in full view of the world. This video isn't about pitting two women against each other for clicks. It's about celebrating their impact and asking the hard questions. Which of these two stars has had a more meaningful influence? Whose story resonates more deeply with fans who look up to them? And who has managed to stay authentic in a world that constantly demands perfection? Stick around, because as we peel back the layers of fame, friendship, failures, and fierce comebacks, you might discover that the answer to who's the better role model isn't as obvious as it looks. Or maybe it is. To understand why this question about Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato is so charged, we need to start at the beginning. Both of them entered our lives as child stars' innocent faces on our TV screens, dancing and singing their hearts out on Disney shows. But let's not forget that behind those smiles were two young girls trying to navigate the pressure of growing up in the public eye. Selena's rise to fame was marked by her role as Alex Russo in Wizards of Waverly Place, a character full of charm, wit, and a bit of magic. Her wholesome image as a fun-loving teen quickly made her a fan favorite, and she transitioned from TV star to pop sensation with her band, Selena Gomez and The Scene. Along the way, Selena kept a relatively low profile, letting her music and acting speak for her. While she occasionally gave us glimpses into her personal life, Selena's approach to fame was always more guarded. She preferred to keep the noise at bay and focused on her work. Demi, on the other hand, took a different path. Known for her powerhouse vocals and starring role in Camp Rock, Demi was an undeniable force in the Disney world. However, from early on, it was clear that Demi's journey would be much more tumultuous. She faced struggles that would be unimaginable, for most battling with addiction, mental health issues, and public scrutiny. Yet, through it all, Demi has been relentlessly open about her struggles, never hesitating to speak out about her own battles and use her platform to raise awareness. While Selena and Demi's early careers might have seemed similar on the surface, their paths diverged dramatically when it came to their mental health journeys. Selena Gomez's story is one of strength and quiet resilience. As she transitioned into adulthood, Selena faced challenges that many fans didn't know about until much later. Her battle with lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease, led to multiple hospitalizations and a kidney transplant in 2017, but she kept a lot of the struggle out of the public eye. Selena's decision to be vulnerable about her health through her documentary My Mind and Me was a game changer, providing an honest look into her experience with mental health issues, anxiety, and depression. Despite her fame, Selena's approach to mental health advocacy was different. Instead of using it as a spotlight to fuel her career, she worked behind the scenes, supporting causes like mental health awareness and youth programs. Her Rare Beauty line, for example, is a direct response to the beauty standards that she feels have affected her generation's self-esteem. The Rare Impact Fund was created to provide mental health resources to underserved communities. Selena is undeniably a role model in how she's chosen to balance fame with her personal well-being, and her fans respect her for being real about her struggles. On the other hand, Demi's battle with mental health and addiction has played out much more publicly. She's never shied away from sharing her struggles with her fans, from her battles with eating disorders and self-harm to her highly publicized 2018 overdose. Demi's raw honesty has allowed her to break the stigma around mental health in a way few celebrities have done. Through her music and interviews, she's shown fans that it's okay to ask for help, to fall, and to get back up again. While both Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato have been outspoken about their personal struggles, it's how they've used their platforms to raise awareness that sets them apart as role models. Selena's advocacy is rooted in quiet strength and empowerment. She doesn't just talk the talk, she walks it, showing that you can be successful and still take care of yourself. Her rare beauty brand, which champions inclusivity in mental health, isn't just about makeup. It's about empowering people to feel confident, regardless of their insecurities. The Rare Impact Fund is dedicated to raising awareness and providing resources for mental health, especially among young people. This is a prime example of Selena using her fame to effect real change without putting herself in the center of the narrative. Demi, however, has used her voice to advocate for social justice and mental health awareness in a more direct and confrontational way. Whether it's speaking about LGBTQ+ rights, mental health, or addiction recovery, Demi's activism has always been loud and unapologetic. Her 2020 album, Dancing with the Devil, was a brave and revealing project that explored her addiction, overdose, and recovery. By releasing it to the public, she made the personal political, ensuring that her struggles could be shared by anyone going through something similar. Her openness has been instrumental in making people feel seen and heard, particularly those dealing with addiction and mental health challenges. While both Selena and Demi are undoubtedly role models, their approaches to advocacy and activism vary greatly, shaping how fans perceive them and the impact they make. When it comes to the idea of personal growth, Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato have each shown incredible transformation over the years. Selena's journey has been marked by an evolution from a Disney star to a well-rounded public figure who balances her career with her personal life. Her decision to take a step back from the limelight in 2018 to focus on her health was a pivotal moment. In that time, she embraced the quiet life, taking the opportunity to rediscover her sense of self outside of the constant public eye. Selena's return to the industry came with a new sense of purpose. Her music, especially the album Rare, reflected themes of self-empowerment and self-love. She also made the conscious decision to be more transparent about her health struggles, whether it was her battle with lupus or her mental health challenges, allowing fans to connect with her on a deeper level. Demi's transformation has been equally inspiring, but in a more dramatic way. From child star to troubled teen, Demi's struggles with addiction, eating disorders, and mental health issues were no secret. Yet each time she fell, she got back up and did so in the most public way possible. Her decision to enter rehab, release emotionally raw music, and confront her demons in interviews showcased a level of vulnerability that many found incredibly brave. Demi's willingness to take ownership of her mistakes and recovery has set her apart as a symbol of resilience. Her journey is a reminder that growth often comes through hardship, and it's okay to not have all the answers right away. It's her honesty about that process that resonates deeply with fans. Another aspect where Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato differ is in how they manage their public image and personal lives. Selena has always been relatively private about her relationships, preferring to keep the spotlight on her career rather than her personal affairs. Her most high-profile relationship with pop star Justin Bieber was intensely scrutinized by the media, yet Selena kept most details about their breakups and makeups to herself. This decision to maintain a certain level of privacy has allowed Selena to preserve a sense of control over her narrative, leaving much of her personal life behind closed doors. Demi, on the other hand, has often been more open about her personal life. She's had several public relationships and has not shied away from sharing those experiences with the world. From her engagement to actor Max Eric to her past struggles with addiction and her recovery, Demi has always been an open book. While some may argue that this level of transparency can be a double-edged sword, it's also one of the qualities that have made Demi so relatable to her fans. She doesn't sugarcoat anything, which allows her followers to see the raw reality of her journey. Both approaches to personal privacy have their advantages and drawbacks. Selena's ability to keep certain aspects of her life private has created an air of mystery and control, while Demi's willingness to share her life with the world has allowed her fans to feel like they're not alone in their struggles. Each method has been instrumental in shaping their respective roles as role models. When it comes to their influence on younger generations, both Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato have made an impact, but in different ways. Selena's brand of influence has always been more about setting an example of self-love, perseverance, and embracing one's flaws. As a role model, she's the kind of person who emphasizes staying grounded, even when life seems overwhelming. Selena's fans look up to her for how she has managed to stay true to herself despite the pressures of fame. Her quiet strength has provided a template for many young people trying to navigate their own lives and careers, teaching them that success doesn't have to come at the expense of happiness or mental health. Demi Lovato, on the other hand, has become an icon of survival. Her advocacy for mental health and addiction recovery has resonated deeply with many of her fans, especially those who are battling similar issues. By being transparent about her struggles and sharing her recovery journey, Demi has made it clear that it's okay to not be okay. She's encouraged countless fans to embrace their vulnerabilities and seek help when they need it. Demi's boldness in talking about her personal struggles has given many people the courage to confront their own issues, whether it's addiction, mental health, or body image. What sets both women apart in terms of their influence is that they aren't just perfect role models, they're human. They make mistakes, they face challenges, but they also overcome them and use their platforms to help others do the same. This authenticity is part of what makes them so powerful as role models for the next generation. When comparing Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato in terms of their career trajectories, it's evident that both have experienced significant highs and lows, but their paths have been shaped by different choices. Selena transitioned from her Disney days to becoming a successful actress and a music artist with a distinctive style. Her career has been largely marked by her focus on quality over quantity, as seen in her limited number of music releases, including Rare, which was met with great critical acclaim. Selena's more cautious approach has allowed her to carefully curate her public image, moving at her own pace while balancing personal life with work. Demi Lovato, meanwhile, has had a career full of more dramatic shifts. Known for her powerful vocals and emotional ballads, Demi's music has always been deeply personal. Albums like Unbroken and Confident reflect her journey through personal struggles with lyrics that are raw and real. While Selena has taken more time between projects, Demi has consistently put out music, using her platform to express her emotions and advocate for causes close to her heart. This consistency in releasing music and taking on projects in television and film has kept Demi in the public eye, ensuring her influence remains strong. Both approaches, Selena's calculated, slow-burn success and Demi's high-energy, constant engagement, are successful in their own ways. However, their strategies reflect different philosophies when it comes to the balance between fame and personal authenticity. Ultimately, the debate over who is the better role model between Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato comes down to personal perspective. Selena represents a model of quiet strength, perseverance, and the ability to overcome challenges while maintaining privacy and control over her narrative. Her emphasis on self-love, mental health advocacy, and resilience in the face of hardship has made her an inspirational figure for those who value introspection and personal growth. Selena's brand of role modeling is more about encouraging people to focus on their inner peace, balance, and emotional well-being without sacrificing their authenticity. Demi, in contrast, is a symbol of transformation, courage, and vulnerability. Her openness about her struggles with addiction, eating disorders, and mental health issues has made her a beacon of hope for fans who see themselves reflected in her journey. Demi's willingness to be raw and unapologetic about her experiences has given her fans a sense of solidarity. Her message is clear. It's okay to not be perfect, and the road to recovery and growth is not linear, but it's worth the effort. Both women have undeniably shaped the way we view mental health, self-empowerment, and overcoming adversity. Whether you gravitate more towards Selena's quiet grace or Demi's bold openness, both have earned their place as role models for different reasons. In the end, it's not about comparing them. It's about recognizing how their unique paths have inspired millions of people around the world.